My next guests are here to educate as well as entertain. Here to perform their single, Why Does the Sun Shine, are They Might Be Giants.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. Yo-ho, it's hot. The sun is not a place where we could live. But here on Earth there'd be no life without the light it gives. We need its heat, we need its light, the sunlight that we see. Without the sun, without a doubt, there'd be no you and me. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun is hot.
It is so hot that everything on it is a gas. Aluminum, copper, iron, and many others.
The sun is large.
If the sun were hollow, 1,000,000 Earths would fit inside, and yet it is only a medium-sized star.
The sun is far away.
About 93 million miles away. And that's why it looks so small.
But even when it's out of sight, the sun shines night and day. We need its heat, we need its light, the sunlight that we see. The sunlight comes from our own sun's atomic energy.
Scientists have found that the sun is a huge atom-smashing machine. The heat and light of the sun are caused by the nuclear reaction between hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, thiamine, NutraSweet, aminin, ism, and hydrogen.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees.
That was great. When we come back, we'll talk to They Might Be Giants. We're here with From They Might Be Giants, John Flansburgh and John Linnell.
Correct.
How are you guys?
Good. Excellent.
This is a first for our show. I don't think we've had a glockenspiel on the show, or an accordion,
All right.
for that matter.
How about a bass clarinet? You got a bass clarinet in the band? Probably.
Every night.
Because you get double scale for the bass clarinet.
Andy plays one at the end of every show.
All right.
You haven't been paying attention.
No, I just, leave the TV on for, incidental stuff. Hey, I just drank out of William Shatner's cup, and I'm feeling really weird now.
Well, he had to record those songs, and he needed...
Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to have to reinterpret our material.
And you're going to be inspired by William Shatner.
Is a mess.
Now, that's a... I have to ask you about... that's a very good impression. I had to... I have to ask you about that song you just sang. Where does that come from? That song was packed with scientific information, more so than most songs that we hear on this show.
Well, the thing that's interesting about that song is I don't know if you've ever like been to a summer house or something. There are always two books, like a bird watching book and a book about the stars.
Right.
And you open up, page 1 of the Golden Book of Stars, and it says, "The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace." And they leave out the yo-ho part, but pretty much, I was surprised that, it wasn't somehow credited to the Golden Book when we got the publishing rights. It's on an educational record from the 50s called Space Songs.
That was a song. You guys didn't write that song. It's a
cover.
That's right.
It's a
People's
cover.
favorite songs of ours are the ones that we didn't actually write.
Well, this is a guy who wrote and performed educational songs in the 50s, and he was a huge star.
Well, Tom Glazer performed it, and he did a lot of folkways records, which were like big.
He was a huge star.
Yeah, he was a huge star.
He did On Top of Spaghetti. I'm sure you know that song. That was Tom Glazer.
Big. We're talking moving units.
It's a classic.
Yeah. And he also did all these like American folk song records that were lingering around our New England homes. Folk was big in Cambridge in the 60s.
Now you guys are you're from the Boston area.
Yeah. Now you're. All right.
All right.
Now, are you from Massachusetts?
Yeah, I'm from Brookline.
Oh, really? I lived in Brookline for a while. Brookline in the house.
Yeah.
So
That's why we're getting so many laughs tonight.
Yeah. So when you were a kid, did you say pissa?
I tried to. We weren't really allowed in my house to say pissa a lot. I'd say pissa and then kuj.
Right.
My mother would hit me with something.
Because I thought there was a kid in my school who actually invented the word pissa, but I've heard since then that it's actually just a New England cultural thing.
If he had the copyright, it'd be cleaned
It's
up.
like three-peat,
Now, how did you guys meet?
We went to high school together. Lincoln Sudbury Regional High.
Yeah. Warriors, #1. That's our high school.
And how when you first met, did you immediately know, okay, we're going to go on and make music together?
No, we weren't doing music originally. We worked on the much disliked high school newspaper, and then
We had the only school paper that didn't have a sports section, which for a high school you sort of wonder what else is going on.
Right.
But John was the editor, so.
And it was hated. It was hated by everyone.
well,
this
it was
paper?
liked by everyone on the staff. Right.
That's
Somebody
the important
suggested
thing.
calling it Vanity Fair, actually, at the time.
Oh well, you guys had you've had an interesting career. You've been together. How long have you been playing together? Making records.
100 years. Actually,
That's
100th
incredible.
Anniversary. I'm 182. No, we've actually been playing out for about 10 years, I guess. We started in the early 80s, and during the New Wave explosion.
That's right.
New Wave will never die.
Now you guys had didn't you have you had a call-in number or something?
We still do. We still have a dial-a-song service, which is absolutely free to anyone who calls. It's a long-distance call if you're outside of New York. But if you're in New York, or if you just, call from your folks' house or something.
And this is and what happens when you dial it? You hear, can you pick the song you want, or whatever song is, you don't have a choice?
We've got the machine, it's computerized, and we actually have the machine that allows you to do the thing, but it seems so bogus to actually have,
Sure.
press 1 for song. So we mixed it up ourselves.
All right, and the number, I guess, is 718-387-6962.
You're flashing on the screen.
There you go,
Right.
718-387-6962.
That is cool, yeah.
See?
So we want to remind everybody. We want
The
to remind
wonders of
everybody
TV.
to write this down now and call back a week from now, because you'll never get through now. But
Write it down.
It's going to be a madhouse.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thanks very much. I
thanks for
enjoyed the song very much, and we'll be right back with Susie Ames.